Hi guys, I'm going to show you the dangerous liaison in a mixing environment. I have a Pro Tools session, and what I'm going to do is I'm going to run my bass through bus A of the liaison and my drums through bus B of the liaison, and I'm going to use my outboard to treat those things. My outboard today is on insert 1 ELI Fatso, insert 2 stereo Manley Pultec, insert 3 also Dynax 2 compressor, insert 4 a dangerous Bax EQ, and insert 5 a Neumann mastering EQ. Here we go. So I have my bass going through bus A and my drums going through bus B. First, let's listen to the bass. Sounds good. Could be fatter. I know from experience that the Neumann tends to be good at that. My Neumann is insert 5, and I know that the bass is through bus A, so I hit 5 on bus A and I start playing with it. 100 hertz. It's nice. It probably needs a little more build up. Like that, more. Yeah, why not? And then 7. Okay, so we started here. We're here. I like that, that's great. I know the Neumann's great for that, but maybe I'd like to compare with the Bax. You never know. To do so, I remove the Neumann, turn the Bax on because Bax is number 4. Let's listen to what it does. This is nice. And then add some bite around 1.8K. It's flat. It's nice. So now I can easily compare between flat, Bax, and Neumann. Check it out. This is flat. Bax. Neumann. I like the Neumann better in this case because it's a little grittier, a little meaner, and not as slick and smooth as the Bax. So I'll use that on the bass. Let's listen to the drums. We've heard this groove before. I think it needs a little compression. The drums are on bus B. As a reminder, the bass was on bus A, and we're using the Neumann on bus A insert 5. We are now going to listen to the drum on bus B. I'm going to use the Dynax. The Dynax is on insert 3, so I'm going to activate insert 3 on bus B. Boom. I'm going to start playing with no compression and add more compression as I go along until I find the sound I like. Here we go. That's nice. I feel this is a little too nice. Maybe it'd be nice to try the parallel processing loop. Here's how I would do it. First, I would listen to it inline and find a sound that has the characteristics of what I feel I'm missing from the drum sound. In this case, I would like a little more like So the first thing I'm going to do is look for a tone on the Dynax that's obnoxious and gives me what I feel I lack from the drum set. Like, for example, lots of transients and attacks. So I'm going to play it again and then overdo it on the Dynax. Maybe switch to break wall. Okay, that's compressing all right. Maybe I can lift the drive so it doesn't compress the bottom as much. Open the attack. Close the release. Okay, that's great. So flat. Squished. That's the right tone. What I'm going to do now is put this tone in the parallel processing loop. The Dynax is on 3. The access point to the parallel processing loop is 4. So I'm going to flip 3, 4, and then hit parallel processing. So now 3 flashes to let me know that 3 is really the start of this parallel processing loop. My next step is to play the music and use this part here to tuck the compressed signal under the clean signal until I like what I hear. Here we go. Clean signal, and then more and more compression comes under. That's nice. As a reminder, this is the flat drum set. And this is with the parallel processing. What we're going to do now is listen to the whole thing. Bass and drums. The beauty here is that if I really like this, what I can do is store a preset. I hit store and I press 1. That's my first preset. I can hit clear the whole stage, and listen to everything unprocessed, and then with one button recall everything. Check it out. Processed. Flat. Processed. Very nice. I feel that the drums could use a little more oomph. So to do so, I'm thinking maybe the backs will work on the drums. I tried it earlier on bus A on the bass, but we like the noise better. I can just now easily insert the backs on the drums. I just hit 4, and now I have my backs on my drums. Check it out. That's nice. Maybe it's kind of cool. I definitely like that. So now I could store this into preset 2. Hit store, hit preset 2. So now I can compare between preset 1, which doesn't have a backs, and preset 2, which has the backs. Check it out. And as a reminder, we started here. Very nice. So now we've seen how it works at the liaison level and with the outboard. Let me give you some context and show you how to integrate what we just seen with your DAW. If you work in the box, you're probably using output 1, 2 as your main monitoring outputs, right? Now think of this. You're going to use output 3, 4, and connect them to the input A of the liaison. And you will connect output 5, 6 of your DAW to input B of the liaison. You will then connect output A of the liaison to input 3, 4 of your DAW, and output B of the liaison to input 5, 6 of your DAW. What does that do for you? Well, most modern DAWs, Logic, Pro Tools, Cubase, have a system that lets you use an I/O insert as basically a plugin. So when you insert that on your track, you're basically going out of the converter, through the liaison, through whatever gear you choose, back into the converter. This system essentially lets you use your outboard gear as plugins within your DAW with the added flexibility of the routing, the flipping, and the parallel processing and memories of the liaison. If you're working with analog summing, Dangerous 2 bus for example, like I do, here's how you think about it. You can dedicate 2 stems to your instruments, maybe stem 13, 14, and 15, 16. Essentially, you are inserting the liaisons bus A and bus B in between your converters and your 2 bus. So now instead of inserting one dedicated piece of gear, you're inserting a liaison bus, and you can choose randomly, mix by mix, which piece of gear will be on that stem. Another option, which is the one I use most, is to dedicate one stem, I use 15, 16, to bus B for instruments, so mostly drums, so I can use the parallel compression easily. And then bus A is dedicated to my 2 mix. So the output of my 2 bus goes through bus A. To summarize, bus B is in between my converter and my 2 bus on 15, 16, and bus A is inserted between my 2 bus and my A to D converter back into the DAW. Why do I do that? Because now I have 2 options. I can process an instrument, drums, bass, whatever, or I can process the whole mix with my outboard. Very nice. In conclusion, I found that integrating the Dangerous Liaison in my mixing rig has allowed me to rekindle my relationship with my outboard gear, which was in dire need of a little je ne sais quoi. We've seen the memory function, we've seen the flip button, we've seen the parallel processing loop. I strongly urge you to look at the mastering videos so you can see what else the box can do.